Whew, it's a cold one today. It's cold. Cold for California. Well, hey guys, and welcome back to Hey, It's a Good Life. My name is Natalie, and I'm so glad you're here because today we're talking about the biggest lesson of 2018. This video is part of a collaboration that was started by Scott over at the Hebert channel. He's a farmer based in Canada who is doing all kinds of things. I'll link his channel down below. I got tagged, and you guys, I have to say, getting tagged is one of my favorite things in the world. It's so fun. I love making new friends through YouTube and Instagram. So if you guys know of any fun tags and you want to tag me, I think they're a blast. So feel free to tag away and I'll do my best to respond. So this tag is actually a tag that I got tagged in from a very large channel known as Sow the Land. I have been talking with my friends over at Sow the Land, Jason, Lorraine, and Penelope, for a while now because their story has been hugely inspirational to me. They're actually from my area, Southern California, and they are living proof that city kids can become country kids and that they can learn the skills that they need for the country. Man, have they learned some cool skills. If you guys haven't heard of this channel, I realize that there's only like 216 here of you as of today, but if you haven't heard of Sow the Land, I want to encourage you to go check them out because they do lots of really cool videos, from woodworking to how they're rehabbing their land to living simply to homemade recipes. The list goes on and on. I got tagged by Sow the Land. Love them. I think they're great people. Jason and Lorraine, thank you so much for tagging me. I'm very honored by your tag. So let's talk about the meat and potatoes of this video. In some ways, I wish I had something more concrete. I originally, when I was thinking about doing this video a couple days ago, I was going to talk about soil because that's kind of where I'm at in my lesson, my journey right now, is I'm really learning a lot about soil. But I thought, okay, that's where I'm at right now. Is that really the biggest lesson of 2018? And I started to think about it. I'm like, no, it's not really the biggest lesson of 2018. The biggest lesson of 2018 was really just start. That was my biggest lesson of 2018. Like so many of you guys, if you guys haven't started a channel yet, or you're thinking about starting a channel, or you're a young channel like me, or you're thinking about starting an Instagram or whatever it might be, a blog, a vlog, an Instagram, the most difficult thing to do is to just start, especially as a recovering perfectionist and type A kind of personality. I want to have all of my ducks in a row. I want it to be this seamless thing, this really aesthetically pleasing journey for people. And I'm still finding my voice, you know? But what I learned is that you have to start in order to find your voice, in order to find your color scheme, for example, or you have to start. You have to start. At some point, you have to just go for it and say, you know what? It's not going to be perfect. It's probably going to be messy. I might not like these videos from time to time, or I might not like that Instagram post, but you know what? This is my story. And so I guess kind of in hand with that, underneath that umbrella of just start are all these other little lessons, like let go of perfectionism, be an overcomer, don't just talk the talk, walk the walk, just do it. All these little things that are kind of in just start. Make a plan, do the research, and then take action. So I like I like the idea that the lesson this year can be just start, because just starting taught me so much. So in my last video, I talked about the Practical Modern Homestead and how they challenged me to make this video about did we meet our goals. And my goal was super simple. It was just start a garden. That was like my main goal. But what I forgot to say was that I had other goals. There were so many other goals and so many other things that I learned in just starting a garden. I learned so much. I learned about soil. I learned about sowing things from seed. I learned about growing our own food. I learned about crop rotation. I learned about what crops are companion plants and what crops are not. I learned about the importance of pollinators, watering, trace minerals. And then outside of the garden, I decided to teach myself other skills like learning to bake my own bread, preserve food, learning to ferment things, cooking with cast iron, caring for cast iron, starting to cook more nutrient-dense foods. So underneath the Just Start umbrella, there are so many life lessons. And as far as, Instagramming and YouTube go, I am such a grandma when it comes to Instagram and YouTube. Like, I'm good with the technology aspect, I guess you could say. Like, I know how to run sound and cut video and all of that stuff. Those are skills that I have had for a while. Hashtags, responding to tags, I didn't know how to do that. I disconnected from social media for a good 3 or 4 years. I was barely on. And so to be back on and to be back on so much it's not my favorite thing, honestly, but I love the friendships that have been born out of just starting my Instagram and just starting my blog and my vlog. So a lot of good things have come from just starting, and I'm really grateful that I just started. I want to encourage you, if you're watching this video and you haven't started your channel or your Instagram or your blog, whatever it is, your online business, I want to encourage you, just start, because it's not going to be perfect. It's not. Do everything you can to get it set up, but don't let not having every little duck in a row prevent you from starting. At some point, you just have to hop off and say, okay, I'm going to learn as I go, and I'm going to be kind to myself, and I'm not going to let any internet trolls bog me down. I'm not going to let shame and guilt and all of that stuff bog me down. You just got to start. You got to be kind to yourself. You got to be courageous and put yourself out there, and then just put one foot in front of the next and keep taking steps, keep learning, keep growing, keep making friends and building those connections and encouraging one another. So that's my message to you. If you haven't started that thing that you want to start, just start it. And I'm sure that when you're consistent with it and you show up and you do the hard work, you will be rewarded. So 2018 was the start of the Hey It's a Good Life journey towards a more simple, more wholesome, more natural, more intentional way of life. And it was the start of gaining a lot of skills that I hope to learn on a future homestead, farm, ranch type of thing where we heal land, animals, and people. Had to start somewhere. So we're starting here on our California patio where we're growing our own food, 30 crops and 30 square feet. You got to start somewhere. So we're starting here in our first apartment where I'm teaching myself to bake bread, to ferment things, to preserve things, to cook from scratch, and to grow our own food. Even though all we have is a patio, hey, that's something. And you know what? I'm so glad that we started in 2018, and I hope it is the beginning of a dream fulfilled. And so thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited to share with you this journey as it unfolds. If you guys have seen my little bio on Instagram, I officially owned it and changed it this year to what my dream is, which is to run a ranch or a farm or a homestead, basically run a property to heal land, animals, and people. I think agriculture is the backbone of society, and when it's done right, I think our people are stronger, smarter, healthier, kinder, all of the above. And there is a direct translation between how our food grows, how we prepare that food, and how we show up in the world. And so I want to change the world. I want to make it a better place. And I'm definitely ready to say bye to 2018. But it's the year that Hey It's a Good Life started, and that's a pretty cool thing. It's the beginning of a really cool journey, I hope. I'm really looking forward to sharing the journey with you this year as it continues. I'm going to be around a lot more consistently. My goal is to put out a video every day. Every stinking day. I've done it before and I want to do it again. So that's going to be my goal. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a part of the journey. If you guys want more from me, definitely hit that subscribe button, and to be notified on the very latest around here, also hit that bell. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hope this video blesses you, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, I'm back. So totally forgot to tag people earlier. I want to tag Morgan over at Goldshot Farm, Kaylee over at the farm on Quail Hollow, and the whole family over at the VW Family Farm. And I'm kind of taking liberties with the number of people I can tag. Hopefully I'm not breaking any rules. But I want to tag 2 more channels, Mississippi Gulf Coast Gardener and CB's Garden Greenhouse. Last but not least, I forgot to do a comment feature winner last video, so we're going to go to this video. And I think that's it. Hope you guys have a wonderful first day of this new year, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Shout out to the comment winner, you want a feature from my show.
Bye.